waiting for a little bit of. Okay, and we should be. Let me make sure my mic is the right one here. Just a sec. No. This is the right mic. Okay. And this is the right mic. Here we go. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another live stream. Styled says, "I love your calls." Listen, dude. Like, I haven't given calls for like a year, probably. So yeah, I really don't like it when you guys interpret it that way. Like, I posted very clearly in like what I did, which was Bitcoin dominance going up, Bitcoin breaking all-time highs. So now I don't want to be in altcoins. I want to be in Bitcoin because Bitcoin's outperforming alts, right? So I take profit from altcoins, went into Bitcoin. But people were saying like, "Oh, nice, you saying Bitcoin will go up? I'm gonna fucking leverage long." Don't post that and tag me. That's dumb. Like, that's literally not what I'm doing. You might as well say you're selling, and then like, I don't know. I just kind of get pissed off by that. Like, that's if you're like, I did not tell you to buy Bitcoin. I did not tell you to long Bitcoin, right? Whatever you already have risk on in crypto, like Bitcoin is a better bet than altcoins right now. Whether that's up or down, that's very clear. So I really don't like, I especially don't tag me. Like, that's pretty stupid, to be honest. Like, I just want to help, but if you're gonna do something else, then at least don't make it seem like I told you to do stuff that I clearly didn't say. So yeah, and especially don't leverage in this current period. If now you're getting greedy when Bitcoin is breaking all-time high, I can pretty much tell you that 90% chance you will lose everything when this thing ends. So just trying to help, like, do not leverage. This is the absolute worst time to use leverage. Yeah, the more you win right now, the higher the chance you will go bankrupt, like, by the end of this run up. So terrible advice to use leverage right now. Yeah. Okay, so I've had a good day because I've been in Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up, and altcoins are kind of just falling. So my day's been great, but I just don't want to see you guys like seeing as something else and then like lose money and then be like, "Hey, look, you said Bitcoin go up only." I look at what I said. I did not say that. Like, and so please, that just like makes me sad. I don't want to post anymore. Like, it's pretty dumb. It's not even trolls. I don't care about the trolls, but like, if you want to talk to me directly, talk to me directly. Like, and I'm happy to help. Like, like in the Discord, you guys are all here. It's just for okay, like how to handle your kind of what's it called, mentality in this period. If we go very fast parabolic, right, to like actually be able to bank that gains, but like, yeah, just okay, yeah, let's just do, I think we'll just do like a lot of Q&As today. I think that makes sense because there's pretty much like only one trade I'm in, which is Bitcoin pump first and then rotation back into altcoin later. Yeah, Winky says, "I'm curious, when you say all else, that includes Joe and Sin." Yes, it does. That is literally how the grammar works, right? All else is all else. Yeah. Let me just yeah, let's just do questions. I can do this way. I can do questions between YouTube and Discord together. See, this is the kind of shit. I have 5K in USDC. What should I do with it? You should not touch crypto if you're asking that kind of question. I'm literally giving the best advice. Like, you will see stuff going up, but if you need to ask me to tell you exactly what to do based on whatever amount, like, you will lose that money. So yeah. Too nervous to sell DOT into BTC. Honestly, like, if you like it that much and you have not done this before and you don't understand Bitcoin dominance, right? Then don't. Like, it doesn't have to be for you. It really doesn't. Like, this is a period where you really have to understand what's best for yourself. The only thing I could recommend is, like, leverage. Absolutely turn off. Do not use any leverage whatsoever. But in this current period, like, Bitcoin's going up, it usually runs first, and then top altcoins will go. So if your mentality is better off just sticking into one altcoin, and you're think of, like, let's say this month, right? Bitcoin goes up 50%, DOT only goes up 20%. Will you be so salty that, like, you capitulate and then you buy Bitcoin once it has already run up a lot? If that's happens before, or you think you will feel that way, then you should be in Bitcoin, right? But if you are just a huge DOT believer and you're comfortable, like, not looking at Bitcoin chart at all, as long as, you know, your dollar wise is going up, even though you're not being in Bitcoin, then by all means, that's fine. That's totally fine. In this period, you really have to just do what's best for yourself. Understand your own mentality, and understand overall that because Bitcoin is bullish, altcoins will go, but it will be a bit after. Whether you try to catch that or not is not for everyone. So yeah. Yeah, just like what this guy's saying, people have to be patient. When Bitcoin corrects sideways, alts will run up. Yeah, exactly. So whether you are more patient type, that you just hold alts through this Bitcoin run up, totally fine. Like, nobody can play both sides consistently every time. I just understand myself a little bit better, that I have not rotated before and held alts and actually ended up capitulating at some point. So I don't want to have that. So I'd rather just miss out on the altcoin gains if they come, like, too soon. That's why I'm in Bitcoin right now. But if you have such conviction in altcoins, like, Bitcoin profits will flow into altcoins. So yeah, that's it. Moonbeam is allowing USA participants for crowd on how are you planning to participate. Google it. There is a way, but I cannot tell you because this is a live stream and I'm not about to KYC laws. So you sold out of Jolson Ice. I put those profits into Bitcoin. Again, this is not because I think they will drop in price, but they are lagging behind Bitcoin very clearly on the chart right now. If you understand that, you can follow this. If you don't understand it, don't follow, right? Because this is not me saying, oh, these coins will go down, so I sold them. Because I sold them comparing to Bitcoin. If I sold them to fiat, that's betting on their price going down. But I have not cashed out anything into fiat. In fact, I put all those profits into Bitcoin. Make sure you understand that if you are going to take the kind of trades we're following in Discord. I don't have an opinion on XRP. Did you end up getting into climate? No, it's just very expensive. They did not have any good valuations, even at launch. Too many people chasing gains and not believing in their own investments. Make a plan, stick to it. I've been in ETH and sold for 3 weeks and I won't be selling you. I've been, yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I trade a lot, but you don't have to. Yeah, so if you have consistently made money before just by doing way longer term, that's great. Keep doing that, right? If you not get, if you again, this is if you didn't get it on BTC around 30K, it's not worth chasing BTC. True. I did not put more fiat into Bitcoin or into crypto in general. But right now, Bitcoin is leading altcoins. That's the point. Rebase tokens, Ohm and Time. Yeah, those are kind of decoupled from the market. from Bitcoin. Engine breakout, that's good. Can you drop a hint for the Moonbeam USA crowd loan? Google, literally Google. What do you want me to say, dude? Like, Google how to get into Moonbeam crowd loan in the US. Do you want me to type the link for you? Like, think BTC might go below 40K ever again? Could. Is it very likely? No. Let's see. How do you rotate into Bitcoin? What is the good DEX with lower fees? I usually use crypto.com, but I feel like it's too expensive. Doesn't seem like this is for you, because if you use crypto.com, like, I don't know what to say, like, wrap Bitcoin. But if you never use wrap Bitcoin, you're not active enough. This is not for you. I use crypto.com, but why would I use it for this? Like, that makes no sense. I'm not buying more crypto with fiat, so that's kind of the only thing that crypto.com is good for. Pulse chain initial price prediction, no idea. Like, how am I supposed to know? What do you think about CD5 coming up on Phantom? I think it's really a meme. I don't think that is. I don't think even Phantom is the place for that. If you've truly done your research, the people that are actually innovating in CD5 is like AVAX. AVAX has this IOO thing, which is a new type of tokenized assets, like tokenized initial litigation offering. So yeah, I don't think CD5 is what Phantom is doing. And there's very, very little people that are actually innovating in CD5. Most are just saying, oh, look, we're building this platform. We have institutions that will invest in our liquidity pool and like put it into compounds through us. But nobody has the connections for that. 0 people have been successfully doing that, except for like Coinbase. So yeah. When do you think BTC will consolidate next? Probably around 100K. That's what I'm thinking. What is your exit strategy at some point at the end of the bull run? Are you considering coming into fiat? How are you to drive good time to do so? I'll probably hold like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and fiat in by the end of this run. Yeah. Looking at the UFO gaming universe, thoughts on no idea what that is. Do you lend your BTC on any particular DeFi product, i.e. Venus? Yeah, I mean, I posted, right? I'm using it. I'm doing it on Badger right now. Badger has about 40% APR for Bitcoin. Ribbon also has 40% or so. They're not technically lending. They're Badger's liquidity pool. Ribbon is options. I don't think any lending place you can get 40%. That's maybe like Rari Capital. You might be able to get close to that. Yeah. Do you want to participate in Polkadot per chain auction? Of course I will. We all gonna make it. Are you holding any alts? Not right now. Yeah, let's do some TA. Ask the question. Slow down. 1 sec. Here's Bitcoin, and let's look at Bitcoin dominance. This was the very long-term chart I posted earlier today. But yeah, there's a bit of seasonality that's playing out between September and December, especially in bull markets. So here is September to December 2017. You saw Bitcoin dominance rally. Price range. So I rally about 30% here for Bitcoin dominance. And then last year as well, September to end of December, about 25%, 22%. Yeah. So from the bottom here, give it 22 we would still be at least 50%. If it goes up as much as 30%, then that's looking at something like for 53%. Yeah. So if we see like a 30% rally in Bitcoin dominance overall, that would be quite well fitting for this resistance right here. I would say top of this range, very extended, would be something like here, which is here, 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 and here, right? And these 3 levels down here. So Bitcoin dominance looking to, yeah, if we see, well, not if, but when we see Bitcoin dominance reversal towards downside again, where alt season starts back up, I'd say like by the end of November or between November and December, right? And something in like 53 to 58% range. Yeah, this would be a good place to print some sort of double top here. Let's see. What happened to your pages with lost bullets? Nothing really happening with pack. Yeah, I sold them. Release schedule is very slow. I'm pretty sure I told you guys like 2 weeks ago. Because their news release is every 2 weeks, and their peak is likely going to come when they announce the biggest news, which is their auction on Sotheby's. So I think about 3 weeks ago, they had the phase 3 start, and then probably like last week or this week, they're doing like the consumption of pages. I don't know what the next news will be, but I don't want to miss this rest of the market pump, right? You see the Spell USDC thing on Google? Yeah, that most likely is something. So Daniel Sesta and Binance have both hinted they're listing some sort of, decentralized stablecoin type of thing. Spell USDT, Binance, Google. Wow, there's nothing here. Spell USDT, Binance. Here. And this was a few hours ago, half a day ago. Daniel replied here. Yeah, so I'm fairly confident. Not fairly confident. Let's say 50% confidence that this is like going live soon. Obviously I tweeted about it as well, like last week. Binance probably will list Spell soon. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. That's we've been speculating, right? Daniel's been tweeting, Binance has been tweeting, so let's see. Okay. Google's going to make MIM its de facto stablecoin. They should. Are you keeping a certain percentage of stables or looking to bring in fresh money from the alt dip? I'm not sure if that's the same question. I'm not keeping a certain percentage in stables. Like I said, I don't think the market has topped, but I do think in the short term, Bitcoin is going to lead altcoins because it's breaking out. So no, I'm keeping it in Bitcoin. I can, because if I put it in stables, then I'm missing out on altcoin gains, because altcoins will most likely go up in dollar value, but they're only lagging Bitcoin. So if I put it in stables, I'm losing money right now. Mooncat's not on Sotheby's. That's good. You still think Doc could hit $100 by next month? Yeah. I mean, that's just like, speaking of confidence in Bitcoin. If Bitcoin hits 100K, like in a month, which I think it's not a bad target, even though it seems like it's hard to even say. But Bitcoin's at almost 70K now, like 66K. So it's not really that far away. Exactly a 50% run up from here. Then you have to consider like how this will happen, right? You're questioning this not because Bitcoin going up will make DOT go down. You're saying, when can it hit $100? Because think about this: if Bitcoin hits 100K, that essentially is like 700, because Bitcoin is at like what, $1.4 trillion, 1.5 trillion. So that's literally $700 billion new money in the market. How big is DOT? DOT is like 30 million, 30 billion, not even 40. So that's tiny amount comparing to the new money that could flow into Bitcoin. So really, it's would not be a problem at all if Bitcoin does have a huge run up, but it is the timing. If Bitcoin hits 100K, right, and does a 50%, like top altcoins in like top 20, top 30, the legit ones that have good tokenomics and use case, they can double, triple like in just 1 month after, even a few weeks after, for the level of liquidity, new liquidity there is in the market. So this here is like kind of confusing because you think, oh, Bitcoin dominance going up means the alts will go down. No. But will DOT outperform Bitcoin right now? I don't think so. Like immediately, no. But will DOT significantly outperform, let's say, by the end of this year? Most likely. Or yeah, I know this year, as long as Bitcoin like shoots up and then consolidates, like DOT will significantly outperform, just as the rest of the altcoins that we have picked. But the timing is not now, right? Okay, just put some more air in my compressor. In use with ARM-RK? Not really, no. They are in DOT ecosystem, Kusama ecosystem, one of the actual builders on there. So yeah. For me personally, I'm accumulating more value alts. There's no rush bid in crypto since 2014. Yeah, like if that's your way, and you tend to like look at a couple of months type of thing, then yeah, now is great. Like you just hold your alts. There is absolutely no reason to bet on any coin's dollar value going down right now. But if you want to optimize, Bitcoin is going to run first. That's usually what happens. Yeah. But do not touch leverage. Like, I don't want anyone to be wiped out. Do not be greedy. This is I can tell you, this is the absolute worst time to touch leverage. Especially when it's like early price discovery and you get confident with leverage, but it's actually the worst time because you have the most confidence as it breaks out, because that's kind of the easiest trade. However, that breakout is paired with tons of more volatility in this period. That is the worst, like technically speaking, like kind of condition for leverage. You will not make it. You will lose like pretty much all your money. Yeah, this is the absolute worst time to do leverage. Okay, let's see. Do you still make TikToks? I do. I try whenever I can. It's a time thing. I'm pretty busy like analyzing market and trading and stuff. Like Yeah. And then TikTok is just like at the worst timing right now. They're like super unfriendly with crypto. So even when I make videos about Bitcoin, they're like, no, like this is against community guidelines, and then I have to appeal, and then like they reinstate it right after because they see I'm just talking about Bitcoin, and then like it's just fucking stupid. We are in a great place, yeah. Overall, the mindset that you really need to have right now is patience and understanding yourself and really um, playing from a position of strength where you're not leveraged, you're not forced to cash out, and you are in the kind of the best um, sort of mindset that's set up by your portfolio, so that um, once things start to go crazy, you won't be like looking at something and say, oh no, I'm all in this thing, but this is not moving, whereas it's this. Then you FOMO into that, and you go into very quickly a losing streak. And even worse so is if you have leverage. This is the time that this matters the most. You don't need TA right now. Only up. Literally, that's the best kind of TA to put in your mind. It's like it's only up currently, and you just want to understand like what you are most comfortable with, types of trading, and you make sure that you will not. There's zero chance you can get wiped out in the next like 6 months or so. Then you'll be well set. That's all you need. You don't need to pick specific winners. You don't need to go on anything. That's like the most important thing right now. How do you deal with taxes? Get an accountant. Will you jump into crowd loans as soon as they open, or you wait and watch before investing? Definitely wait. I'll wait to see like how much each one actually gets funding, so we know kind of rough valuation they're starting at. I was never really bullish on NFTs. Like there are individual NFTs that are like under the radar and people can get into mint. Those I talk about, but that's not an overall like endorsement for like, oh, you can buy any NFT, they'll go up. No. 99% of NFTs go down only. So the best way to make profit in futures trading is to delete your futures account. For me, the key question is when to exit. Obviously, no one has a crystal ball, but how do you judge the end of the bull run? Great comment, by the way. Thanks. You will have to kind of just set like a level that you're comfortable with and take out like a set amount that also you're happy with, right? So for me, that's like between, let's say, around 200K maybe for Bitcoin. And then like I don't have to take out everything, but I'll take out like enough so that, you know, if everything else goes to zero, it's fine. And even if everything else continues to rally 10x, I'm still fine because I have still skin in the game. That's kind of the only thing you can know. But in terms of like timing, it will not last till the next halving, which is in 2024. Usually it's something like the middle 2 years that Bitcoin peaks and the market peaks, which is like 21 and 22, right? 2021, 2022. And then looking at like stock to flow model, price is something like 200K, maybe peak max 300K. That's like what that model predicts. Obviously, it's not going to be 100% accurate. Nobody knows. And then you can go into kind of individual TA and see, okay, weekly wise, we have, you know, shown a kind of double top or lower high, which would be a reversal signal in the actual price trend. But at that point, you're probably already like 35% off of the top anyways. So nobody can sell like just at the exit. It's really about like what you will be comfortable with, at what stage, at what price, and how much, so that you are okay either way. You're okay with it going another 10x, and you are okay with it completely crashing down. That's something you can control. Price and prediction you cannot. Do you have a video on partition of your portfolio? I don't, because nowadays it's all over the place. I move things around very, very quickly. That's like what I spend like most of my days. When do you think market peak will happen? No idea. Again, like I said, usually middle 2 years. So 2021, 2022. I think that's very likely. I've been Matic since 2019 and it just paid off back in March this year. Cashed out. I'm still holding a lot of Matic, just showing people how patient. Yeah, like if you have that kind of patience, it's great. I don't. I just simply don't. Whenever I'm patient, like long-term plays was only when I was forced to lock it up. Something like RMRK, where I put money in and literally before listing and like before the token listed, I had like 3 months where that money was just like there was no way I could get it out. So I'm not a patient person. Those are the only type of things that long-term plays that I take. Now, this is like partly why I like crowd loans is I think it'll help me to not think about it. The fact that it is locked up. But yeah. DOT only in November. You could do that. You could try that. There's nothing wrong with that. NFTs will make money this cycle. What do you mean this cycle? NFTs have made money like for 8 months now. Where this cycle? You mean last cycle? What is this cycle? There's literally like there's like 3 profile picture projects launching every day. Like what is this cycle? Gaps will be filled with NFTs. That's a garbage take, bro. Like that's a terrible take. There's like aside from ETH, Flow, a little bit on Polygon, Solana has a lot. No other chain has any successful NFTs. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. What do you suggest for those whose portfolio is small? For instance, how to get started from $1,000? Just do the same thing. Like, what? There's nothing different you can do. Like, yeah, it's not like I have $100 million. That would be different. If you could choose one, Akala or Moonbeam, I'm planning Moonbeam, but just wondering. I'm a numbers man, right? You have to look at their official reward percentages and how much they raise in the crowd loan. Like, I don't have a choice. I cannot pick because numbers are not out. Literally all I have is like which logo I like better. Like why do I pick that? I'm not gonna pick on top of that. Since the college obviously the offer the crowd loan, I believe people won't hesitate to loan their dots, raising them more money, so less profits on the crowd loan thoughts. Yeah, that's a theory. In practice, do we know? No. So just wait till number comes out. Like, why would you try to speculate and make like just random decisions right now? That makes no sense. Like, opinions are absolutely worthless, right? H-bar fundamentals, I don't have an opinion. I don't know it well enough. If Moonbeam offers 6%, is it chalked? Again, that will make it very much less competitive. But maybe when they offer 6%, they only raise a very tiny amount, in which case they will still be undervalued. So really the numbers give you a good kind of estimate, just assuming that they'll raise like similar amounts. But you have to wait for it to settle, right? So it's super important to all know all the numbers accurately and early, but you don't want to make decisions when some variables are still unreleased, right? So yeah, I'll do more analysis once the crowd loan numbers are out for the projects. And that will be after November 11th, right? When the crowd loans actually start. What are all the tools you use in crypto on a daily basis, like to track your portfolio and stuff? CoinStats, CoinGecko, so much. TradingView. Let's see. What do I use the most? Nansen, DeFi Llama, CoinMarketCap sometimes. A lot of Twitter and like individual project websites. I probably visit like 20 every day. But like I'm on Twitter like 10 hours a day. OpenSea every day. But Twitter is the most important. You need to spend like 10 hours on Twitter, even though a lot of that time is wasted. Do you think PickNo is .gem? It's pretty good. Kusama Starter is kind of like a scam almost because they don't actually have a platform on Kusama yet. A lot of the investors like didn't know either. They came out very early. They might be building something, but I'm not sure. What do you think about Clemedal and their very chaotic IDO? There was no IDO. It's just a direct listing. I don't know what to think. Like, again, like opinions are irrelevant. Opinions are just FUD and Moonboy talk. Numbers wise, it's around like supply is like 260,000 right now, and then price 2,000. So that's like over 500 million market cap. That's too high. So market cap is too high. That I know. In comparison to like time. Since the market has matured over the years, could a bear market still mean 80% correction? I mean, for Bitcoin, ETH, not alts, probably not 80%. We didn't even see like 80%. How much is 80%? Yeah, okay. So Bitcoin from last cycle from 20K to like 4K is like 80%. Yeah, that's like exactly 80%. Again, that's kind of a meme. Like, how am I supposed to know? But if I were got into my head, I would say no. Yeah, but I don't have any data to back that. I don't think anyone does. Hey, Bacon, do you have any thoughts on Rari? Oh, Rarible, you mean? Yeah, it's okay. It's a decent platform. Not that great though. And yeah, their token doesn't really accrue any value, so that's like not too exciting. Ideally, you want like the platform's growth and usage to reflect in like token holder growth revenue, but this is not the case for Rari, as far as I know. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah. Yeah, overall, like marketplace coins don't typically do that well. I think it's because of this revenue accrual mechanism is very difficult to do without it looking like a security, because Rarible, the platform is technically like a centralized platform, at least hosted by their company, even though they're smart contracts. And most of the revenue is like directly to the company. So if that token gives you like revenue share from the company, then that's clearly a security, which is like really bad. So that's why I think like marketplace coins, they really haven't been able to figure it out very well. Yeah. So I would say if you're betting on NFT infrastructure, I wouldn't bet on marketplace plays. I do stuff like protocol plays or like networks, right? Ronin chain, Immutable X, Engine, and then their new thing called Infinity. Like these things, I think will be much cleaner because like there's technically not much company stake. Like whatever marketplace gets built on these chains, They need to use the chain's native token for like as a utility token, not as a security, and that kind of drive itself. So it's much cleaner security laws wise, and that's probably why they can accrue much more value. Yeah, so I don't really like marketplace plays. Do you hold any loss list? Oh, I don't. Engine starter, nice. Okay, let's see. What do we got? If you account for inflation in dollar printed in time between, nice. Okay. Anyone catch those tools he tossed out like Nansen? I mean, there's like a million tools literally at this point. Like, there's so many. Just like type them. CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, like DeFi Llama, CoinStats, TradingView, right? Token Terminal, Nansen, Twitter, Synapse. I don't know. It's like Twitter is like all of it basically. OpenSea, like these tools aren't gonna help you. It's the information that helps you, and then you just like Google what you want to look for. Tap radar kind of for like user volume, like new user accounts, but they're not that reliable. Like you just kind of need to find stuff. Like if you go tool first, you're not gonna find anything. You'll just be like, oh, this tool is so great. Like it has a lot of stuff, but what am I looking? Zapper, Zerion, DBank. I use these guys a lot too. But yeah, just using the tool, like it's absolutely worthless. It's like it's all negatable if you use Twitter. If you spend enough time on Twitter. If you manage to get in a crowd loan and make good gains, how would you report it in tax since it's not allowed in USA? I'm not in the USA. And I'm not an accountant, so I don't know. And I can't give you tax advice because I'm not an accountant. I literally don't know. So like, what do you want me to say, bro? Ask your accountant, get a good accountant. Shiden will be offering 30%. We'd be buying. Really? Wait, no. What are you? No, that's not Shiden. That's Astar. Are they offering 30%? Astar Network crowd. Astar crowd loan event. Okay, let's see. This is fun. What are they doing? Tokenomics. Fucking event part 2. Come on. What the fuck? Oh, okay. You can get Astar by locking Shiden. Is the tokenomics out? Let's see. It's not out. Where is the 30%? Where are you seeing that? Which country are you in, if you don't mind me asking? I'm in Canada. Again, that doesn't matter at all. Like, ask your accountant. I'm not an accountant. A lot of tax authorities has updated info. All you need to do is look it up. Here's why. Where I am, it is 22% probably that has to be paid in taxes. Yeah, just like pay your taxes. Like I don't know what you want to talk about. Do you think Ethereum NFT will be worth anything in the future? Maybe. I don't know. Can we talk about something like actually like useful instead of just like a bunch of random like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Let's check their Twitter. Is there any crowd loan stuff? Okay, so they have a fluid X dot staking. Nice. Wait, no, what the fuck? Chain by fluid X dot including without fluid chain both up here. Yeah, okay, so this is cool. Yeah, this is great. So Astar also has this liquid staking feature. There's no tokenomics yet, as far as this tells us. While we're at it, let's do Moonbeam. See if anything's out. Tokenomics. Hello. Let's also check on Alcala. What time is it? 2 o'clock. Okay. How much do you rely on fear and greed indexes? Literally at 0%. Like that's that's such a meme. How do you rely on that? You just look at the color and say, shit, it's green. I better buy. Shit, color is red. I better sell. Like, is that what you do? Yeah, like that's pretty. Don't. Why listen to that? That's complete. That'll only mess with you. Yeah, I think it will most likely be 15%, but not too sure. Like here, they said years 1 to 6 will be 15% total. So I don't know if they'll use all of it, right? So it looks like they haven't said anything new. Yeah, I don't think they updated the tokenomics yet. Let's see. Do you think most parachains are waiting for others to announce details in order to try to one up each other? Maybe. It's possible. I doubt that they don't know already. They are most likely working together instead of in competition. Because like we know that they're going to be top 10. Kind of doesn't matter. They all want their own parachains to receive enough, but not too much, right? And I just don't see why they wouldn't share those details. And I don't see why like Polkadot Foundation and all their major investors wouldn't know every single one of the tokenomics anyways. So they're probably not waiting. They're just like trying to time everything right? Just like kind of announce together. So like nobody is just like messing each other up, right? Meme coins this season, they tend to dump when BTC runs. My favorite is T King. What the fuck is that? Congrats, everybody. Yeah, congrats, dudes. I mean, Bitcoin all-time high, dude. Bitcoin dominance thoughts. Go back a bit into earlier the live and you'll see. We already went through it. Hi, Dennis. Have you sold Algo, Luna, AVAX, Phantom? What would you say are good entry points in these when Bitcoin starts consolidating? That would be a good entry opportunity for every altcoin. Yes, I sold like most altcoins. Like I don't hold any altcoins right now. Sold all of them for Bitcoin because Bitcoin is running. So when you commit to Moonbeam crowdloan with DOT, you get L DOT. Is that right? I don't know if they do it for Moonbeam yet, but they do it for Astar and Okala already. You think Pay Network going to go for Parachain? They are. Pretty sure they already said so somewhere. When is Litecoin Chainlink going to pump though? Litecoin's never going to pump. Chainlink is pretty slow too. What do you think about NFTT? Never heard of that. Unless you're talking about like NFT tech, like that coin that we like got scammed on, and yeah. All right, guys. Any like good questions, discussions? Like, it's just I don't know what to say, man. Actually, LTC is up against BTC today. That's very cool. Let's look at it. Nice, nice. Clearly up, man. Very, very nice. Yeah. I don't know like if we're not looking at the same chart, but how long has it been since Litecoin has like gone in any sort of uptrend against Bitcoin? Like, oh my god, dude. It's been about more than 2 years. Yeah. So yeah. Sick, dude. Here it is. We're gonna make it. Litecoin's gonna make it, man. Litecoin's gonna make it. Here. If you just if you do this enough, it's bullish. It's bullish, dude. It's yeah. Pretty much cover everything important. Yeah, it's pretty trash. Yeah, it's just what it is. Like all the legacy coins are getting fucked. Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, BSV, Zcash, Dash, Monero. Kind of the like what the Digibytes, the sort of super last gen stuff. XRP Stellar, like because they weren't super like in the same category anyway, so they're like might be okay, but yeah, the rest of the coins are just getting wrecked. Way too old. Which altcoins would you look to buy first after Bitcoin consolidation? I have a list. So I'm buying DOT to put in Kralon. I'm buying Joel, Synapse, Eyes, Spell, Time, Ribbon, GrowDAO, Badger, Tranches, GMX, and then maybe like the layer ones, like yeah, the top ones are kind of all the same. You will get similar performance. Like your Solana, AVAX, Luna, Cosmos, Algorand, Phantom. Yeah. What else is there? Polygon, even Binance Coin. Like these things will all like kind of pump like in tandem. So yeah, it's not really like they're not that different anyways. So could you please do some TA on DOT? No, I won't. I will not. Like it's up, but it's down against Bitcoin. So that's like that. There it is. You don't need the chart. You don't need the chart. Yay, it's up. Look, doing TA on individual coins right now will just confuse you. You confuse yourself because you think this is relevant, but this move here took like what, like $100 million in market cap growth, whereas Bitcoin with the 10% took like 1 billion, like no, like 7 billion, no, more than 7, like $10 billion. It's up, right? So this is tiny. This is less than 1% of what kind of volume is in Bitcoin. So this is completely irrelevant here in comparison to Bitcoin. Obviously, they all follow, right? So it's good if you compare like kind of majors price against Bitcoin. So here you see DOT against Bitcoin. Is this up? I wouldn't say. It's pretty much sideways, right? In this period. So stop looking at TA for individual coins when Bitcoin is in price discovery. Because you don't want to get an entry right now. Yeah. What do you think about Stellar? Why it's not moving? And last year in March of this year, it crashed back down from 68 cents or so. I don't know. Is Dogecoin gonna go to $1 bin and low for 20 cents for one now? Yeah, sure. Climate could drop 80%. You still double your money by April with the staking rewards Ponzi 2.0. Yeah, good stuff. Same as Spell, same as Ohm. So it's really not undervalued. Yeah, it has the Ponzi-nomics. Yeah, but it's not undervalued anymore. The inverse is not the next Spell. Some people like Raoul Paul are giving insane Bitcoin predictions like 400K. Do you think this is possible? That's funny. I'm just extra toxic today because it's just like, what are these questions? Yeah, of course it's possible. Raoul Paul has never said like anything useful at all, even in the macro scale. Like he's always late. So yeah, like he's a good speaker and entertainer, and he's a good like marketer and a good podcast host, but like what are you what is there to talk about? You can hit 400K, it also might not. So is it possible? Absolutely. Is 400K so expensive? Not really. No. That's like what, like 6x from here? Really not that big of a gain, right? If you consider a grand scheme of things. Obviously, most people cannot even comprehend $400,000 per asset of something. Well, what if that price is $400? What if Bitcoin is $60 and people say it can hit 400? All of a sudden, you're like, oh shit, yeah, of course it can do that. It can do that in like a month, right? It's major bias that is like really fucking with you. Yeah. Isn't this why we hear good bacon spits all over our kitchen while cooking? Nice. I heard you talking about 3 euros capital when you analyze Joel. How can you track their investments into price entries? Well, this is also good to watch. Look them up on Twitter. Like that's, I don't know what you want me to say. Like literally look them up. 3 euros capital Joel, and you'll find one of their wallets. They have many wallets. You might find a linkage. You might not. I don't know. All the good funds are good to watch, right? Yeah. Who do you follow closely on Twitter and other YouTube channels that you find useful? I don't follow any YouTube channel that's. Is there any YouTube channel that's useful? That's really hard to say. Denom is pretty good for like when he actually makes videos. He talks about like yield farming strategies, just like how to do them. I follow a lot for entertainment. I follow a lot of YouTube channels for like the types of videos they make, like how they make videos. But I don't really follow any for early or good analysis. I honestly can't think of any. Elliot Trades is Elliot Trades is okay for gaming crypto. Alex Becker is okay for gaming crypto stuff, but you have to take into account that they're in those deals, right? So, but they're okay. I don't think that's because they're particularly good analysts. I think that's because they're particularly good game developers. That's kind of both their backgrounds. Elliot Trades is a game developer by trade. Alex Becker has done like game development, like kind of company. and work in that way. So yeah, they have good like interests and kind of ways to evaluate things to spot which kind of gaming projects are copy paste and which are not. But that's kind of the only thing. That is good. So if I see them talking about a gaming project and particularly give the reason why it's bad or good, right? That could be interesting. But I don't think they are good market analysts. I don't think so. They're just very kind of mainstream analysts, which is usually it's just okay. Like those type of analysts is really good for views and good for like kind of long term, like just to give you like enough reassurance because crypto is overall bullish. Like that's good, but if you're trying to find gems, that's rough. Yeah, that's pretty difficult. Benjamin Cohen. Pretty funny guy. I've been watching Benjamin Cohen for a while. He's a great what would you classify as marketer? Yeah, for I don't know what it is. His types of videos is just like extremely simple concepts because he doesn't really have much depth, I don't think. But he presents it in a very like a decently easy to understand but overly complicated way, so it's very popular. But if you look at like what he analyzes, it's like top 10 coins, ratios, price movement, based on indicator and like really common indicators and with no like much strategy. Most of the time when he uses indicators, it is like to give long-term view anyways, which is, again, he doesn't have bad advice because he doesn't tell you, oh, you should buy here, sell there. But he also doesn't have like super amazing advice. Like his whole channel can be summarized as buy low, sell high, and top 10 coins are good. That's kind of what it is. That's it. You don't need to watch the videos. Like obviously for retail, they need to consistently watch his videos to be reassured of this. But just those two sentences would summarize the whole thing, right? I'm not saying he doesn't know better. He comes from a math background, so he definitely knows more, but he definitely doesn't talk about it. So, yeah. Yeah, his whole channel is like calm down, zoom out. Crypto good because long-term inflation is up, and these couple coins are super good, and just zoom out and buy them when they're cheap. That's pretty much it. Which is like not a bad channel, but is it super good channel? I don't know. Yeah. I'm not hating though. I'm kind of hating, just because some people like kind of mislead for what it is. I don't think he himself misleads. It is very calming though, so that's true. Yeah. So if you need to always like, I do watch it sometimes to like, okay, like shit, like I need someone to tell me to buy the dip here. I will watch him, and then he would tell me to buy the dip. That's kind of that's what it is. I'm learning to find gems myself. Any resources that you recommend or any early adopters on Twitter? Follow like 1,000 people on Twitter. I follow a lot of people. I just scroll like all day. Oh God, the 20-week SMA thing. Jesus. Okay. Logarithmic regression model. It's just look into Bitcoin.com. People have been doing that since like 2014, 2015, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. It's a bunch of curves, really. Stock to flow, same thing, right? Those like never change. So if you just have that like constantly mapped on your chart, you don't need to make videos anymore. Okay, Ivan Ivan has a very, very deep understanding of most technologies that's happening in crypto, in blockchain. Like way deeper understanding than pretty much everyone on YouTube. Deeper than me, like because of his academy. Like I take his academy. He yeah, and then he doesn't make too many videos anymore. I think his interviews are really good because he clearly understands. Like his latest video with Elite Haxer, or what's his name, the founder of AVAX, a super good video. And he does have a very he has enough experience to and have made enough money to like just give like long-term signals. When I think he was one of the only ones that really sold like around the top early this year. He's the only person I know that has talked about it. So in that sense, his channel is a bit more kind of genuine than the other guys are just permeable kind of, and like engagement farming, because he kind of stopped engagement farming. So he doesn't really need to clickbait and like let people come back to watch every day for reassurance anymore. He just like says it. Yeah, there used to be a lot of shills. That's what it is, but yeah. Lions, I think you're kind of biased against Ivan because you just haven't watched enough other people. Like other people are way worse. Are you looking at Cardano? I'm not. Do you think it's too late to sell alts now and buy BTC for short term? I don't know. I don't know. If Bitcoin runs to 100K here, like alts will lag. Is that too late for you? I don't know. Like, you know, if like, let's say this week, alts go up another 10% while Bitcoin just kind of sits here before it pumps to 100K, like, are you going to capitulate? I don't know. Like, I don't know your mentality. So I really can't tell you. What I can tell you is Bitcoin is looking very likely to pump very hard, like soon. So in case that happens, like alts will not do well against it. That's what I know. Yeah. But you have to make judgment for yourself. Like, are you patient? Are you just super patient that you can wait that out, which is fine? Or are you like, do you rotate a lot and you don't want to miss that profit? In which case, like, yeah, you should convert. So I don't know you, so I can give you like what can very likely happen if Bitcoin pumps, right? Do you still have OMG? I don't have OMG. I looked at the Boba drop. There are better opportunities. Do you think Chain Games will eventually sign the deal with EA Sports? No idea. Coach K is I haven't watched enough. He's okay. He's okay. I've talked to him on Telegram. He's pretty decent analyst and trader as well. Like yeah. Do you think price can reach 3 ETH? Yeah, I think when Sotheby's announced, like when they do the auction for poets, it can reach 3 ETH. Yeah, is that going to be this month, 6 months, right? Like you have to really consider. I thought it would be out already. Guys, if you want to gain a lot in crypto, you should definitely follow Peter Schiff. Yeah, he's the best trader, dude. What's next for you? Do you have any ambitions or in or outside crypto space? Just kind of continue making videos and like really sitting this part through so that I don't get wrecked and I kind of reap the benefits for myself, like portfolio wise. And then we'll see. I like helping companies, like investing. Yeah. Which plan do you take from the Academy of Ivan on Tech Professional Personal? I took professional, but I don't check their support. Yeah. Who the fuck is Stock Mo? Most YouTubers have no fucking clue and use clickbait YouTube revenue to buy more. Many also been following BTC up to now, but BTC run ticket runs also suffer. I'd prefer if people don't like echo chamber me, right? I don't know. I really don't know. It's the bet I'm taking. You don't have to take it. You can bet against me. I might lose money. Yeah, I might lose money if I was just significantly outperform Bitcoin here, right? Could happen. Like anything could happen. But what I'm betting is Bitcoin outperforming alts, right? I don't think most YouTubers have no fucking clue. I think they have I think a lot don't really talk about anything. There are some that have no fucking clue. You can tell like who has money and who doesn't. And like a lot of them are really good analysts, but they don't give it. Yeah. And you can tell like who is just like, okay, I'm too busy, so I'm not gonna make videos, and like, sorry, I can't give analysis. And others are just like, I understand this, but I'm gonna say it like this so I get views. That's a lot of them. Which is when's Temple DAO drop? Oh yeah, that should be today or tomorrow, right? The opening ceremony is like very soon. Oh, Chico is really good. Chico is really good YouTuber. Yeah, Chico I would recommend. I get alpha from Chico. Fuck, I can't think of anyone else. Any thoughts on Pulse Chain potential in the future? Will be a price prediction for Pulse just for fun? No idea. I had no idea. And just for fun, I don't know, $1 million. Yeah, $1 million per coin. That should be fun, right? A lot of people don't really know how to do real research. There's not like real research. It's just a lot of like information. You don't really need like complex like data models and like comparing things. Like it's just a lot of time put in and experience. Yeah, and most people don't bother. What do you think of BZRX? What, they're rebranding again? What? No way. What? Excuse me. Hold on. What was the yield farming YouTuber he said? Oh, Denom. Denom is the one I watch. You can also watch like this is other guy called like something like this is Asian guy. This is like Google Asian yield farmer. You might find it. No, BZRX is not doing another rebrand. I don't see anything. Yeah, Taiki is the Asian guy. Now he got into crypto like this cycle, and his yield farms, they are genuine, but they're kind of like a half a week to 1 week late. And but what he does really well is he breaks them down, like explains very simply. But usually you're a bit late when he talks about it. Yeah. Let's see. Let's do some YouTuber reviews. Raul Paul is absolutely useless to watch. He probably knows a lot, like of macro stuff, but he does not talk about anything useful at all. Like, not even once. Yeah, but he probably knows a lot, way more than you and I do. Who is this? Who the fuck this? Did you just troll me? Oh, this guy? Chorus of Heaven. Wait, no, not him. Who are you talking about? am I getting rickrolled here? I just got rickrolled, didn't I? Oh no, Crypto. I think the Moon and Crypto are probably pretty good traders. But like I do think the Moon at least is actually a really good trader, but most people don't like have the kind of experience to trade his way. Yeah, because like they don't make predictions, right? They trade swings and scalps, so that's pretty much all they do. Which is like totally fine. Now, obviously, you can argue like, oh yeah, these guys do like, Bybit shows and whatnot, which is that's kind of shady, right? But you know what it is. It's not like Bybit is a scam, right? You do get a bonus and whatever. Yeah, they do make a lot of money. You can be salty about that. That's fine. But I don't think they have bad analysis. It's just like very short term, like bi-directional trade, right? But like 99.9% of people cannot do that. So yeah, and they end up losing money. So you can judge it that way and say, okay, most people probably shouldn't watch these channels, and like these channels shouldn't have such big following, which is a reasonable argument. But you cannot say they're bad analysts or traders. I don't think. Crypto banter is pretty meh. Yeah. Nice TA. Wow. Okay. Of all the YouTubers I used to watch consistently, the only one I still watch from time to time is Coin. Oh yeah, Coin Bureau is really good. Coin Bureau Coin Bureau, Chico, really really good. Yeah. I forgot about Coin Bureau. Alessio is good, but he's TradFi, right? He's a TA only. See ya, Lines. See ya. Who the fuck are these even? I have no idea who these guys are anymore that you guys are saying. Okay. I like how we're talking about YouTubers now. Do I need to? Oh, sec. Okay, this is about it. I need to go. I'll see you guys later. See you guys on Friday. Bye-bye. Oh, BitBoy? I mean, do I need to say anything about BitBoy? Like, come on. It's not like anyone has anything different to say. So, yeah. All right. See you guys.